Hello, and welcome to Conquer Your Finances, Conquer Your Life. I'm your host, and today we have an amazing guest. He's actually my own nutrition coach. His name is CYFCYLPeteCerqua. So don't go anywhere because we have a lot of stuff packed for today. And I'd like to just share with you how nutrition has played an important role in my life. It was probably like 4 months ago I met Pete, and he changed my life. I sleep better, I feel better, I'm not as crazy. I know I still have that hyper passionate stuff, but it's not as intense as it used to be. And I just feel clean, I look lean, and what's awesome too is I didn't even have to do many workouts. I work out like once a week. So I want to welcome Pete to my show. Pete, you're so awesome, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Dawn. This is wonderful. This is going to be a lot of fun today.
Yeah.
So everybody, dial the number on the bottom of your screen and press 1 if you think Dawn is less crazy, and 2 if you think she's about the same. Let's see. Let's see what the people think.
Yeah, exactly. Chime in. Oh, and also, I just unleashed last night. It's called Hit the Streets with Dawn to Conquer Your Finances and Conquer Your Life. So you can join in the action. Go to my Facebook page, Conquer Your Finances, Conquer Your Life, because I'll be coming to a street near you. So Pete, tell me a little bit more about you. I hear you're this best-selling author. You have these amazing books called High Intensity Revolution for Women and for Men. And these are amazing books and they can find them on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, correct?
Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all booksellers have them. They were released. These 2 editions were released January 1st of this year. They made the bestseller list in just a few hours.
That's awesome.
We're very fortunate. We're very grateful about that. These are my 4th and 5th books. Published with Simon & Schuster and Skyhorse Publishing.
Wow.
Wonderful people to work with, and I've been doing health and fitness and nutrition for 31 years.
That is amazing. Now I hear there's this something where you only have to work out for 90 seconds.
90
what
seconds
is that?
fitness. How can you get fit in 90 seconds? This is ridiculous, isn't it? My first book is called The 90-Second Fitness Solution. This is the one Simon & Schuster put out. These workouts that I put together years ago were featured on Oprah 4 times, and Dr. Oz, and the front page of the New York Times, the cover of Self magazine, and about 1,000 other interviews I did about this. It's science. It's based on science. This is not a faddish kind of a thing. I know there's many workouts that come and go. 90-second fitness is hard work. 90 seconds is a long time if you're doing it correctly. I developed this workout program in the beginning for women, but the men are doing it as well. And what it does is it makes the body smaller, tighter, stronger, and healthier.
Wow.
It's the opposite of that. When the guys are pumping and women are hitting the CrossFit, stuff like that, you make it a little bigger, a little more swollen, right? And in some cases, not healthier. I'm getting reports all the time about injuries and damage to the body. We just want to be smaller, tighter, stronger, and healthier. So that first book, 90-Second Fitness, was geared towards that market. Safe, effective exercise.
Yeah, that sounds good. I tried CrossFit class one time, and I was like, oh my God, they want me to throw a person who weighs more than me over my back and run. I'm like, I can't do this. And I saw everyone, and I'm like, I don't know why. I'm like, I like that nice trim look, that Victoria's Secret look. I don't want to get big and bulky like that. So that's great that they have that option out there too.
If you want better ratings for your show, throw somebody over your shoulder and run with them, especially in those heels.
In these heels,
in those heels, they'll go over big.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing this? I heard you also had your own personal training studio in New York.
Many studios over the years. We do private training, one-on-one with people to teach them how to do these high-intensity workouts. High-intensity workouts are no joke. It's better if they're supervised. I definitely encourage people to try them on their own. I have home workouts developed for people, so people could try things like a wall sit or a plank, which are very safe and effective and measurable. Measurable is very important. I ask people all the time, how are you doing in your workouts? And I think I'm doing pretty good. Well, I want to see numbers and data. Are you a few seconds stronger? Are you a few pounds stronger? Are you a few pounds lighter? What's your results? So I don't like, I want my hard data, and when we put these workouts together for people in the private studios, it's all about supervision and record keeping and seeing where we go from one workout to the next.
And now anyone can start. What if someone's like they're like maybe 100 pounds overweight, and they're like kind of afraid to go to the gym? What would you recommend for somebody like that?
You know, I can't tell you, Dawn, every day I recommend that people go and exercise. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, wow, that's kind of
right?
victory.
But it is, right? And best-selling fitness author, 31 years experience, but sometimes I tell people, look, let's get your nutrition in order first, okay? And I say this to athletes. Athletes call me up and they say, Pete, I've been, you know, I took 6 months off, the season's over, whether it's basketball, soccer, hockey, and now I got to get back to the gym, I got to get in shape, and I got to get back on the field or the ice and start to play again. That's coming up. And I say, I don't want to hear about the gym. I don't want to hear about getting on the field. I want to get your nutrition in order first, because you've been eating pizza, you've been having burgers, you had a few beers, and you put on a few pounds. Your body's toxic right now. Let's clean it up, because in this shape, if I just put you out on the field or if I give you a high-intensity workout, you're going to get injured. So let's clean it up for just a few weeks. Clean up the nutrition. Let's get things organized, and then as you feel better, sleep better, get a little bit leaner, now let's hit it.
Yes, I remember when you and I first met, I was like, yeah, I'm working out, I'm doing all this. And it's funny, I was kind of at my biggest. I know I don't look that big, but I was 118 pounds. So for me, that was a lot. So now I'm down to 108, and I just felt the immediate effect was like, oh my God, I feel so much cleaner, even more energy. Like I was tired, I needed my 3 o'clock pick me up. And I was eating, you remember I was eating donuts, pizza every day, and pasta. And you're like, oh, yeah, you might look good now, but wait till you hit your 40s. And boom, you're going to work out, and you're still going to gain weight. And then I was like, okay, you have my attention. What do I do, Pete? Get me started.
Imagine Dawn on sugar, right? Welcome to my world. So that's what we got to do. We got to clean up the sugar, right?
Exactly. I was like a sugar hound. And like, I didn't even have much withdrawal symptoms. And when I detoxed, he talks about detoxing. This is the craziest part. My cravings were gone. I had absolutely no cravings. That was amazing.
That's important. I'm not about withdrawal. Withdrawal is very difficult. I'm not about starvation. That's just too tough on the body. Everybody hears the word diet. It's a dirty four-letter word. We want to do lifestyle changes. We want to detox the body. I don't want to say you can't have this. I want you to tell me, I'm not in the mood for this anymore. That just grosses me out. That's a victory, right?
Exactly. I was shocked. I was like, there's no way you're getting me to do this. I'm like, I'm doing it for 30 days, and I'm done, because I love my candy, my cookies, my cakes. Like, I'm just doing this for a little while. But then, boom, I was like hooked. I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing. But stay tuned, folks. We have to go to a break right now. So enjoy the words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here with CYFCYLPeteCerqua.
Hi, I'm Krista, and if you want to get into the brains of some amazing entrepreneurs, you'll want to be sure to tune into my new show called Entrepreneur State of Mind. Each week, I'll have a different entrepreneur to give tips to new and existing business owners on how to be more successful. Or even if you just want to learn more about entrepreneurship, get ready for 30 minutes of superb content. I can't wait. See you there.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He has the crazy strength to lift the man, to raise him up without even flinching. This guy, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find a care guide you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Good morning. This is Scott Tank, your host of Breakfast with the Boss. We're part of the morning show. Our show is 9:30 to 10 a.m. each and every Thursday. Info at RadioVisionNetwork.com is how you get a hold of us. And why would you want to do that? Because you want to be on this show. We talk about all sorts of businesses. We interview bosses in their small and medium-sized businesses. We ask them why they're so passionate, why they do what they do, and we find out why they're so darn good at what they do. You need to be with us each and every Thursday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. on RadioVisionNetwork.com. Please contact us. We'd love to have you on the show. There's no cost, there's no obligation, there's no pressure, but we really want to help you. Get a hold of us now. Info at RadioVisionNetwork.com.
If you have a story or product that you'd like to share with our viewers as a guest on the Morning Coffee Show, please contact us at info@radiowithnetwork.com.
Don Santorillo is an investment advisor representative IAR with Kaplan John LLC, a registered investment advisor RIA firm. DS Financial is an affiliate branch office of Kaplan John LLC. Dawn has a Bachelor of Science degree in Finance from Philadelphia University. The information, data, and opinions contained during this communication are provided solely for the informational or educational purpose. They are not warranted to be complete, correct, or accurate. To the extent permitted by law, Kaplan John LLC does not accept any liability arising from this communication. You should not assume that any information, data, or opinions contained herein serves as a receipt of or a substitute for personalized investment advice from Kaplan John LLC, its IAR, or any other investment. Past performance is not an indication of future results, and actual results may vary. Investment carries an inherent element of risk, including the risk of losing invested principal. Thank you.
Hello, and welcome back to Conquer Your Finances, Conquer Your Life. I'm your host, Dawn Santoriello, and today I'm here with my guest, CYFCYLPeteCerqua, best-selling author and nutrition coach. So I have a question for a lot of my audience out there, and they might be thinking, well, how do I get started? I want to become a personal trainer. What do I have to do?
I get calls like that all the time. People want to become personal trainers, and they want to become more successful as personal trainers. And it's a program that I put together a few years ago, and we can take trainers, personal trainers, or people interested in the field up to levels that you wouldn't imagine. So personal trainers can make anywhere from, I've seen $8 an hour to hundreds of dollars an hour, depending on their level and their experience, and of course the demographics, what city they're located in. We've taken, with my program, my high intensity workout programs, we've taken personal trainers from $10,000 and $20,000 a year to over $150,000 a year in income.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So do what you love, getting people healthy, and you can make that much money.
You can make that much money. Yeah.
Did I share with them how much it was to actually work with you back in the day?
$100 for 15 minutes for a 15-minute workout.
That's crazy. $100 for 15 minutes. He is the man, folks. Come on. He charges that much? You know it's got to be good. Wow.
The best part about my workout is you would come in dressed exactly like you're dressed right now. Heels in a dress. You'd be in and out the door in 12 to 13 minutes. You do not sweat. You do not change your clothes.
That's perfect. That's great.
The gentleman would come in in a suit and tie, and they don't have this. You can take off your jacket if you want. You don't even have to loosen your tie. Boom, 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 out the door. We would get a better result in 15 minutes than everybody would get an hour a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, they're working really hard, sweating, and most of them think, oh, the more I sweat, the more I lift, I'm going to be really built in. And so they don't need to do any of that.
So, more science, less spinning the wheels.
Well, that's great. And then here's another thing, too. You must get this all the time. Like, people that come to you, they're like, well, what's the most popular question you get when it's concerning, well, what do I do to change my diet? Like, I don't want to really change everything. I love this. I love that.
Believe it or not, the most frequent question I get when I work with somebody's nutrition program is, can I still have my coffee?
Coffee, yeah, people have a hard time giving that up, right?
And I don't want you to. I want you to have your coffee. I'm a coffee lover. It comes from a plant. It's great stuff. And if you do it in moderation, you can tweak it a little bit. Now, taking your cup of coffee and loading it up with 5 tablespoons of sugar and half a gallon of milk, now you've got basically you put a little bit of coffee just to change the milk, right? So,
Yeah.
but if you can do make it a low sugar, stevia is the best thing you can put in your coffee if you would like to sweeten. Stevia is a plant. It's all natural. You want to stay away from any of the chemicals. You don't be putting the NutraSweet or any of the sweeteners that have more words this big on there than you can shake a stick at. So stevia is a great sweetener or not. If you don't want to use anything at all, half and half is also great in your coffee. But have your coffee. Don't go through that caffeine withdrawal headache, especially when you're changing your diet, your nutrition program. It's debilitating. You don't need to do it.
Oh, here's probably a question I'm sure you get a lot. How about alcohol? When it comes to alcohol, people are like, I want my red wine. What do you say to those people?
When I change somebody's nutrition program, for the first 30 days, I ask them to give up alcohol at that point. But after 30 days, we can make better choices that are better for the body. People don't realize that they're allergic to things until they give them up for a short period of time. And then when they try them again, they realize, oh my God, I have a headache, or I horrible the next day. And I get this response very, very frequently. Wine is difficult on the body. Better choices could be something like a handmade vodka. We want to be gluten-free as much as possible, but consider like a potato-based handmade vodka with a twist of lemon in it. That would be a better choice to wine for most people. Now, I'm not encouraging anybody to drink, but if you're going to drink, try this.
Now let's go back to the detox, because I'm not sure, what does that mean when you detox the body? Does that mean you're going to the bathroom every 5 minutes? Like, what is that about?
No, and everybody thinks that. Is this going to be like a colon cleanse, or is this going to be like, when I went for my colonoscopy? No, don't have to run to the bathroom. It's not like that at all, right? You feel better already.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So when people ask me about detox and cleansing is a big word. It's a big word these days, and it's overused a little bit. And there's many, many ways to go about it. There's many books written on it. I lean towards a few very special detoxes or cleanses. And the ones that I like are called cellular cleansing. I don't want you running to the bathroom. What if you're at work all day? Can you still detox or cleanse? The answer is yes. We put people on detoxes or cleanses while they're taking care of their families, running kids from event to event, sitting at their office in front of a computer. They can't be distracted from these things. What is it? Let's look at it this way. You have a car?
Yep.
You bring your car in for an oil change and a filter change every, 3,000 or 5,000 miles?
Exactly.
Okay. Imagine if you didn't do that for 100,000 miles.
Oh my God, like, chug, slowly.
And that's everybody's body, right? Okay, so everybody's chugging along, and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like, I can't stay awake, so I need Mountain Dew, or I need 4 cups of coffee, or I need something. And their body is just bogged down. Clean it out. Give it an oil change and a filter change. It's great.
Yeah, I loved it when I did my first cleanse. The first time, I'm not going to do this, but I was shocked. Like, and then people notice, like, Dawn, you look so clean. Like, I'm like, really? I'm like, I must shower every day. Like, no, your skin is glowing, and you just have this thing about you. And people, like, they're shocked. So they can't even believe my age when I tell them I'm 39, and they're like, no, you're not. You look like you're like maybe 30, 32. I'm like, nope. I think it is all like getting your body clean, and your thinking is more focused. Even my business, I remember we had that first conversation. He's like, I'm going to help your business. I'm like, how are you going to help my financial planning business? You do nutrition. I'm like, but I was like, wow. The first month, I was attracting more and more clients, and I'm like, this is amazing. You really are like a life changer.
I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Nutrition is linked to everything. If you're feeling good about yourself, if you're sleeping better, if you lower your stress level, people pick up on that, and you do attract more people and a better quality of clientele. If you are just wound too tight and you're not sleeping and there's bags under your eyes, people look at you and they see it. They may not say anything, but they see it. They feel it. They feel your energy. So getting you organized, getting your stress level down, getting you to feel better, that's huge. In the meantime, if you really want to market yourself effectively, tell everybody you're 69 years old.
Yeah.
I really blown away.
Yeah, that's a good one. So now this business, the nutrition business, you take people who have no experience, and you can show them how to make thousands of dollars extra a week. Now that would be great for you folks, because a lot of us, my clients out there, some of them, they're just like struggling to make ends meet. So an extra like 500,000 a week, that's gonna have a huge impact. You'll reduce your stress, enjoy life, because that's what we want. We want you to conquer your finances, so you can conquer your life and just do everything you ever dreamed of, whether you have more time for your family, your children, everything.
It's based on referrals, and I never want anybody to sell anything. The first thing that I do when we coach people is we let them realize that we show them how our coaching and our support is very helpful. Because people sometimes they try and they read a book about a diet, or they hear something, or they look something up and they're I'm going to try the latest craziest paleo, and they try it, and then after a week they mess it up. They didn't do it properly. They didn't know there was nobody there to answer some very basic questions, and they fail at it. That's discouraging. With our program, you get to ask questions. People text me and call me all the time, 24/7. We have a support team that is very, very knowledgeable, loving and caring, and they answer questions and they get you back on track, keep you on track. It's very motivating. And if you want to learn how to support others, we'll show you how to do that. It's all about the support.
And that's great. We'll be right back to touch on that some more to see if you are interested in having Pete be your coach, or getting into the business. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Today's show is sponsored by North Star Vets, your area's top veterinary emergency, trauma, and specialty center. North Star Vets, leading the way.
So I first wanted to become a veterinarian just from having a dog. When I was little, going to veterinary appointments, seeing what they did with her, working with her, kind of let me play around with her and kind of follow them around a little bit. So it kind of piqued my interest there. Ended up going to undergrad at University of Pennsylvania, vet school at Ohio State. Then I ended up doing an internship in Charlotte, North Carolina, veterinary specialist, and neurology residency in Jacksonville, Florida. I read about it, kind of was intrigued by the hospital design of the year 2012, hospital of the year 2013. Just really like that everybody actually works together for the good of the pet. It's kind of the bottom line. So whatever's best for the animal is what everyone's mantra is, basically. So there's no selfishness, no egos, everything just working together to make pet owners and pets very happy. I know that human-animal bond is been pretty strong in my life, and I like to help promote it in other people's lives, help make their best friend happy and healthy.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more. If you have a story or product that you'd like to share with our viewers as a guest on the Morning Coffee Show, please contact us at info@radiowithnetwork.com.
Don Santorillo is an investment advisor represented in IAR with Kaplan John LLC, a registered investment advisor RIA firm. CYFCYLPeteCerqua is an affiliate branch office of Kaplan John LLC. Don has a Bachelor of Science degree in Finance from Philadelphia University. The information, data, and opinions contained here in this communication are provided solely for the informational or educational purpose. They are not warranted to be complete, correct, or accurate. To the extent permitted by law, Kaplan John LLC does not accept any liability arising from this communication. You should not assume that any information, data, or opinions contained herein serves as a receipt of or a substitute for personalized investment advice from Kaplan John LLC, its IAR, or any other investment. Past performance is not an indication of future results, and actual results may vary. Investment carries an inherent element of risk, including the risk of losing invested principal. Thank you.
Welcome back to Conquer Your Finances, Conquer Your Life, where I am empowering you to live a happier, healthier, and wealthier lifestyle. So today it's all about getting healthier. So Pete, if somebody wants to be on your team and get your coaching, what do they do? How are you going to impact them and change their life? And not only just their lives, because you touch so many lives that you're not even aware of, because they touch people's lives, and it's like a whole transformation of the world.
Oh, we're not accepting people anymore, so you're out of luck.
Damn, you missed it, guys.
We love to meet new people. It's all about meeting new people and asking questions. And that's what it really comes down to, whether we're teaching people how to help others or we're helping people. We want to sit down and we want to do a thorough interview. That's what it is. It's a half hour of, I want to hear everything. Me or any of my support team, we want to ask all the important questions. We want to know, most important, how are you feeling? What needs to be changed? We ask questions about your medications. We ask questions about your lifestyle. We ask about your stress level, which is very, very, very important. And we try to get to the bottom of it. Then what we do is we try to figure out an approach. What's the best approach to help you? Is it to help you with your sleep first? Is it to help you with your stress level first? Is it to help you with an injury that's or pain level that you've been experiencing for quite some time? It's not about, and what a lot of other coaches do is, we're going to put you on a diet right away. We're going to starve you. We're going to drop 10 pounds. That doesn't work, right?
That's quick. Yeah, exactly.
So we're trying to do it differently. We have a 97% success rate. It's going very, very well.
That's it. And what I love about it too is that everybody's a family. You're all connected. I met so many amazing people, and the support like this that's out there. I've had people come up to me like, "Oh, I was trying other things, and I never had a coach like this. Like Pete really knows this stuff. You've been doing this like 30-something years, right?"
31 years since I was 4 years old. Yes.
Doesn't it look great? So it's like I really feel it's the coaching that makes all the difference. I really feel like strongly about that, and then having a game plan, having someone there like motivating you, being accountable.
Coaching is very, very important. It's something that I've always wanted to do since I was a little boy. I wanted to help others with their diet and their exercise. I was interested in this as early as the age of 10. I got involved in it as early as 14. I was going to gyms for my own exercise and to learn as much as I could about it. By the time I was 21 years old, I was helping many, many people. I just never stopped. The information is changing every decade. We see new and more developments on how to be healthier. Plus, our whole system is changing. Our food supply is changing, and we have to roll with that. You know, I tell people when I lecture, in 1975, one bowl of spinach is equal to 40 bowls of spinach today.
Oh my God, we have to be like Popeye sitting there eating all the spinach. Wow.
Non-stop, right? So when back in 1975, if you had a mineral deficiency or if your diet was lacking, eat one bowl of spinach. Now you got to eat 40 bowls of spinach a day.
You don't even have time to do that.
You don't have time.
Yeah. But here's another thing too, like you know, there's a lot of single moms out there, people struggling financially. Like I think you remember when we first started, you told me about this teacher how successful she has been and how it changed her life financially and just everything in her life. Can you share like with my audience a little bit about that?
We have many, many examples of this, but one person in particular is a teacher of young children in a grade school in a suburb in New York State. She just wasn't sleeping well. She wasn't feeling well. She had her own family to take care of. The stress was really getting to her. After working with us for a little while, and we're talking about weeks, not months, she slept better, got a full night's sleep. Her patience increased with not only her students, but with her own family. Better nutritional practices for the whole family. And as she lost weight, everybody was just asking her about it. What are you doing? You look great. You look happier. That's one of the best compliments we get. You look happier. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, exactly. It's all that's what life is all about: being happy and just enjoying things. You don't want to walk around being miserable, and especially like we've talked about in the show, like if you're always constantly worried about finance, that's a huge stress. So if you can just alleviate that, like most of your problems go away, and then you can get healthier, be happier, like you said.
Right. And this particular person said the right buzzword. She said the magic word, which is, as she felt happier and healthier, she said, I'd like to help somebody else, feel happier and healthier and not feel like I was feeling it just a few weeks ago. And that was the secret. I don't want anybody selling anything or promoting anything. If you want to help somebody else and pave the way and set a good example for them, I can show you how to make a living at it. And now she can make more money in a week than she was making in a month. Wow. At her previous job.
Wow. Okay, so this is a great way to conquer your finances. So we're going to wrap up now, but thank you for tuning in. And if you're interested in reaching out to Pete and having him help you, Pete, where can they find you?
You can find me at PeteCerqua.com. My last name is spelled CERQUA. You can see it up on your screen. And from there, you can hit the contact button. Reach out to me directly. We respond very, very quickly. We want to answer everybody's questions and see if we can help in any way, whether it's nutrition or exercise.
And be sure to mention that you saw him here on Conquer Your Finances, Conquer Your Life. So thank you for being my guest. It was a pleasure to have you. And you're welcome. Anytime. So this is great stuff. I'd love you to come back and we can just help our audience here. And also, if you have any questions or if you would like me to hit your streets, come to a neighborhood near you, reach out to me. You can go to my website, dsfinancialstrategies.com. Hit me up on Facebook at Conquer Your Finances, Conquer Your Life, or reach out to me at 215-660-0288. Until next time, I hope to keep empowering you to live that healthier, happier, and wealthier lifestyle.